So they just changed two corners. They made one area a little bit more. Oh, look, a corner in 6 and 7. They just made a giant winding straight. So it's gonna be a lot faster. What is going on, guys? It is JJ here, back with a new video, and today we're going to take a look for the first time at the new Albert Park, at the new Australian Grand Prix circuit guide. Now, obviously, I think they did some adjustments from what the old Australian Grand Prix used to be like, mainly, I think, to make the course a little faster, and I think that they also thought to make the course a little faster because in another video, we're going to discuss how they made 4 DRS zones, which I didn't know what DRS was. Coming into the F1 season, obviously being new to F1, just learning things bit by bit, but the oh my god, it's a drag reduction system. I don't know what, I think that's correct. Don't quote me on that. But anyway, we're gonna take a look at the new circuit guide from, I don't believe it's the F1 channel, I think it's the Australian F1 channel. Very, very interesting sort of change, but let me know what you guys like, what you guys don't like, what you guys' thoughts are on the Australian Grand Prix, and let's get into the video. As well, guys, you can obviously find the original video down in the description below.
So we've heard why the Albert Park Grand Prix circuit is changing, and we've seen what's new in pit lane. But what about the track layout itself? What will those changes do to the way the cars race? What happens to lap times? And why are the spectators trackside, and those watching all over the world, just as likely as the drivers to be big winners?
Why?
Formula One drivers have always prided themselves on being able to conquer street circuits where there's no margin for error, and some of Daniel Ricciardo's most memorable moments have come on public roads all around the world.
So did they legitimately just try to change the circuit to help Daniel Ricciardo? Imagine if that was legitimately their thought process. They're like, we need the mega big Aussie in F1 to freaking win one race. We need him to win one race, and so we're gonna change our circuit to fix it for him. That would be sick. I would absolutely love that because you know what? Pride in the nationality. That's what it would be.
Every street circuit is a challenge because they're not purpose-built racetracks. You know, they're not the smoothest circuits in the world. There are drains and bumps and oil from road cars.
Because he's a good Monaco racer
every day, so there is challenges.
So how will the changes to Albert Park alter how Ricciardo and his rivals battle wheel to wheel?
That was such a gorgeous view. That was such a gorgeous view.
It has been a difficult circuit to overtake. I think just because it's kind of narrow, it's very fast, and the faster we go in F1 normally, the trickier it is to follow through corner sequence. I think by changing some of these apexes, creating a little bit more of a wider apex, allowing more room to make a diving overtake, or even just change your line to get out of the dirty air, I think that'll help.
So let's take a lap of Albert Park to see what's changed and why. The new circuit is just 23 metres shorter than its predecessor, and it's now 14 corners, not 16.
So they just changed two corners. They made one area a little bit more. Oh, look, a corner in 6 and 7. They just made a giant winding straight. So it's going to be a lot faster. I'm actually a fan of that. I'm a fan of that. Make it a little bit faster.
But it's how the layout has changed that brings the most excitement. Lap times will be faster than anything we've ever seen.
The changes we're making geometrically now are going to make for more aggressive driving. It's going to reduce lap times by about 5 seconds per lap.
Want more good news? Well, Albert Park's signature sequence of turns hasn't been touched.
Well, I'd be most excited about the Albert Park changes because you're going to see more mistakes. It's going to be faster. It's more challenging. The character of the track has stayed. We've kept the hero corners at turn 11 and 12. But the way that the track will be configured will be better for racing and certainly encourage overtaking.
So let's head to turn 1 and compare the old with the new. From 1996 onwards and from every angle, turn 1 has always been a bit of a bottleneck.
Just a bit of a disaster.
Combine that turn 1 pinch point with a bumpy surface and add the impressive braking performance of modern F1 machinery, and you can see why turn 1 needed to catch up with the times.
Turn 1, it was such a fast corner, and you brake so late and kind of turn in, and it is such a narrow line towards turn 1, so your apex width is very small.
In 2022, Albert Park's first corner is now 2.5 metres wider to the driver's right.
So they added more space so drivers can stop crashing into each other. Smart. Also, I love, dude, that's insane to like think about how many thousands upon thousands of people are going to be at this course and what it looks like during the day. That's what it looks like during the day. And they're going to completely change it, moderate it, update it for F1 to fit all those cars and all the people.
Is
That's
a common
insane.
theme in the first sector of the lap. Let's click through the gears to turn 3, which has seen more than its fair share of incident ever since Martin Brundle really put Melbourne's Grand Prix venue on the map. The new turn 3 is 4 metres wider on the right, and the camber has been adjusted.
Turn 3, kind of the straight turns, and then you're braking into the corner. So again, not much room to actually pass by the point of you're at the apex. It's like a very narrow angle. Widening it is the way to go. By widening it as well, we probably will have a later apex, and therefore it leaves the door open maybe a little longer to allow an opportunity to
overtake or to set
Let's
up the
exit turn
DRS.
3,
Yeah.
upshift through turns 4 and 5, and dance the car through the shadows of the trees that hug Albert Road down to turn 6. It's here where the sheer scale of the works undertaken on the circuit really become evident. For 2022, turn 6 is significantly wider by 7.5 metres. The result is the biggest speed change on the revised layout.
So instead of a tight
with
corner
cars
turn,
expected
it's just
to be
now
70
you go.
kilometres an hour faster through turn 6 than ever before.
Widening some of these apexes, trying to create a little bit more of a straight in some areas to allow a bigger opportunity to slipstream and just have closer racing. That was really the priority. I'm very confident that it's going to be good.
A few changes at turn 1, turn 3, turn 6. I think all of those together will provide for something just a little bit exciting.
Coming up, it's the biggest change to the Albert Park Grand Prix circuit in its World Championship history.
Making this now a straight, we're going to have a massive toe all the way out of turn.
So it's just going to be light years of speed coming down there. Oh, they're not going to finish what's changing on the track in this
6,
video?
and
That's
that'll
so
be quite
annoying. That's so
I
annoying,
see
F1.
all these as beneficial for Sunday and having some fun on the brakes. I believe an additional DRS zone as well, so this is all going to make the racing closer.
So, yeah,
I'm pretty
the
confident with that.
additional DRS zone is what's going to be nutty. I'm not clicking on that. I'm sorry. You guys are not getting me. You're not roping me into this. You're not roping me into this. But okay, let me know your guys' thoughts on this out of the comments below. I will leave the DRS video probably down in the description as well. It should be coming out around the same time. But anyway, let me know what you guys think about the new Albert Park, the changes to the Grand Prix circuit. Let me know what they go over in the second video. Just give me a breakdown. I promise I'll be reading the comments. As well, we will be live streaming the qualifying period later. What will be tonight when you see this video. It's going to be a late night for me. But anyway, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. And peace.